but in your mind, you had a game plan, right? What was your
Oh
game
yeah.
plan?
Well, at the time, I think it was just a lot of belief. And the crazy thing is, I didn't have that much belief in me as a kid. It was more just like I saw other people, even if it was just like on YouTube or whatever. And I was like, if they can do it, I can do it. Maybe I didn't have like people directly in my life that I was shaking hands with or sitting in rooms with that I was like, he's done it. But there was some seed of belief that I was like, hey, if other people are doing it, I can obviously do this.
Sure.
But I had to definitely build up the confidence to like really, really believe in myself that I had what it took. So
How did you do that?
how did I build up that confidence?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say a lot of failure, honestly. I
Yeah.
think the thing that got me there the quickest, or really like helped me elevate that level of confidence in myself, was putting myself through things that just caused me to fail and learn. Because if you put yourself through something and you fail, but then you get up and you try again, and then you try again, like you're teaching yourself right from the get go that hey, I'm gonna stick to this until I succeed in some capacity. So I'm gonna just keep failing, but I know, hey, if I get up, it'll eventually work. And then when it does work, you're like, okay, I just logged this like race in my brain. Hey, this like map that I laid out that I just lived through.
Right.
If I can repeat this in any business, in any relationship, in anything, I'll succeed.
Right.
So I did that. I did that with fitness. I did that with different businesses that I tried to start where I was just like, okay, I'm failing, but I'm going to do it until I have some sort of success so I can like have that dopamine and that memory in my brain that, okay, I did it. I did it. But it took me a while and it sucked, but I did it.
A lot of failure, a lot of falling.
Oh, a ton, a ton. So from all that, all that failing and everything, I eventually built up the confidence and I was like, okay, I don't care. Even though I did at the time, I was just like, I don't care. Like I had to like convince myself I don't care.
Yeah.
But I would just tell people, no, I'm not going to college. And I didn't have the exact blueprint that it's like, this is how I'm going to become a billionaire. And even at the time, like 4 or 5 years ago, I didn't quite have the vision that I wanted to be a billionaire or why I wanted to be a billionaire. It's more like I'm going to be really wealthy, millions, tens of millions of dollars, kind of stuff. But I at least had the confidence at the time that hey, I'm going to make it happen no matter what. I don't know what it looks like, but I know it'll like create itself as I go. As I keep failing, the path kind of reveals itself before you, and eventually you'll hit that success that you're looking for. So I just kept telling people, I'm not going to college, and they just kept like, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Phil?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'll figure it out."
Yeah.
And that was my mentality.
Yeah.
From then on, I was just like, I'm gonna prove them wrong. All these people who kept on saying like, "What are you gonna do?" And then like the funny thing is when you hear from other people about people talking about you behind closed doors, super.
Yeah.
Because you use it as fuel. And I just remember hearing from specific people that they were like, "Oh, I had a conversation with so and so, and they're really worried about you. They're worried about like what you're doing and if you're gonna make it, and if you're like, are you gonna go to college?" And I'm like, "No, I'm gonna be just fine." It's a lot of belief in myself, but people
Right.
just couldn't see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is.